Welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode 36 of our Blackburn Rovers career mode, and I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. We've got 12 days here between our last game against Bournemouth and our next game, which is the sixth round of the FA Cup against Hull City. That is a lot of rest. I can't remember the last time, honestly, that happened, that we went 12 games without a game, but it gives the players a lot of time to recover. I did mention in the last game against Bournemouth, honestly, I did panic a little bit. For some reason, I felt nervous. I felt under pressure, especially after Bournemouth had a man sent off, and I started thinking immediately, we cannot lose this game and having a man advantage and being top of the league. All of a sudden, I felt that pressure, but hopefully that doesn't continue in this episode. And if it does continue, we learn how to manage it a little bit better. But it's Brighton in the Premier League. We have got, oh wow, we have been drawn to face Fiorentina in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Let's not forget, they absolutely wiped the floor with Manchester United, by the way. It wasn't even close on aggregates against Manchester United. They won 5-1, so they must be a really, really good team. They won 2-0 at home and 3-1 at Old Trafford. So that is a tough draw for us in the semi-finals of the Europa League. But sandwiched between those games, it's Fulham in the league. It's not too long now before it's about three and a half months before we get into the last game of the season. And I cannot wait to get there, I really cannot wait to get there. I mean, given that we've got a 12 days rest between Bournemouth and Hull City, I might just rotate a little bit more. We've got big games coming up as well. And whilst we're the FA Cup holders, and I want to try and defend that trophy, if you will, go as far as possible, get to the semi-finals, get to the finals, even win the trophy. If we can, I still have to apply a little bit of caution at this stage. The last thing we want is to start picking up injuries again on our key players. We've got the full team back. There's no one injured at the moment, I don't think, anyway. Harrison Burrows is back. Is he fit enough, though, to get on the bench? Yes, he is. He's now match fit, so he can go straight into the bench here in place of Pickering. And look at that team. All of a sudden, the starting 11 looks really, really good. Yes, we can get, if we just get Wang Jae-won in that right back position, the starting 11 looks good. We can improve, we know that, but the starting 11 looks good. You have got the bench as well. The bench looks really, really strong. For the first time this season, other than our first couple of games, we have got a fully fit squad, which is amazing. Thinking about it, we haven't really experienced difficult moments, well, too many difficult moments this season. I think about last season, our first 7 games or so in the Premier League, it felt like we were going to be fighting for relegation or to avoid relegation. All of a sudden, we started up picking up points and we ended up finishing in the top 4. But this season, we've had games where we have picked up a few draws in a row. We've had so many draws this season, by the way. And if Manchester City or Liverpool should have had a season that we expected them to have, we wouldn't be top of the league at this stage. Good save there from the Hull City goalkeeper, still in possession though. Can we get it into the box? Oh, the shot's been blocked. Just out wide, narrowly. Hasn't been much difference between both teams here, Hull City going for the first goal there. They've got a fairly decent start in 11. 3 shots to 2 for Hull City. No decent enough chance created. It's all been speculative attempts to goal, but it's been fairly 50-50 game, this one, so far for both teams. Oh, can we pull back? Oh, what a save. I think that was Todd Cantwell with the attempt there. I can't really see the names of the players because I'm recording from sort of far distance from the screen, but Hannibal Meshbury there giving us the opener for this game. 1-0 in front, 69 minutes played, and it's 20 minutes to go here. Can we hang on and progress to the next round? Come on. Second goal might be needed. Moving the ball nicely here. Oh my God, what a finish. It's Todd Cantwell this time. He got an assist for the first goal for Hannibal Meshbury, I believe. And this time, he scored the second, just what we needed. We've dominated the second half. The first half was fairly 50-50 in terms of possession, chances created and shots. But in the second half, we've completely taken it away from them. I don't think Hull City had any opportunity in that second half to cause us any trouble. It's a fantastic victory for us. And we progress to the next round here. I've been thinking about this for a while now, but I haven't said anything just because I don't want to jinx it. But you know what? The treble is on, not the main treble because we're now in the Champions League, but we are in the Europa League. We are in the FA Cup. We're 3 points above Manchester City in the Premier League, which is amazing after 29 games played. Let's take a look. FA Cup, we've won the game against Hull City. The next round is not out just yet. The Everton game is yet to be played, but looks like Liverpool has gone through. And Crystal Palace is beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, which it's fantastic for them, isn't it? Going into the semi-finals, the last four. And this is the last eight, isn't it? Yeah, the last four, the semi-finals. But the treble is on. It's the first time that I've mentioned it, and I hope I haven't jinxed it. But I'll go strong for this game. Of course, it's Brighton, a team in the top six right now. It makes sense to go strong against them. That would be the starting 11. Bonnie and Dolan up front. Morgan Gibbs-White just behind them. We've got Berger, Diamonde, and Daniel in midfield. A back four of Hansen, Koulibaly, Carter, Flamingo, and of course, Gavin Bazunu in goal. Brighton is one of the teams that when we do face, I'm always envious, quietly envious about the team, the starting 11, the squad in general. I think I will take my defense. I'm happy with the back four that I've got at the moment, but I'll take my back four and Brighton's attacking player. They're always so good. They usually have some young players with so much potential, Brighton. Let's take a look at the team here then. They've got Trble in goal, Van Hecke at the back, Gruda in that number 10 position, Darwin Núñez, the likes of Minte is in that team, playing from that right-hand side. But Gruda, though, I mentioned this before, he's a player that we haven't seen too much of in real life. Well, Brighton would have thought so anyway. I thought he was one of the brightest prospects from the German league last season. Such a young player, but he's got so much potential. And he's a player that Fabian Herzler being German as well. I believe he's German, isn't he? He would know a lot about that player. Although Brighton don't sign players because the manager knows the player. They have got a fantastic scouting network there based on sort of statistic based their signings come from, isn't it? However, to make it work, I'm not 100% sure. Liverpool have got some similar sort of model in terms of how we sign players at Liverpool Football Club. But Brighton's, I've got to say, it's just heads and shoulders above everyone else. Right now, Yakuba Minte going with his left foot there. Not far away go. Though 10 minutes into the game, it's 0-0. It's Flamingo playing in that right back position today. He's going to have a lot to do in that position. He's played there, to be honest, he's been cross to the far post. Bonnie with a header. It's a good save from Trble in goal for Brighton. He's played so many positions for us this season, hasn't he, Flamingo? And centre-back, he's played at right-back, he's played at that centre-defensive midfield position in a couple of games. The cross-block there for Brighton. Another corner this time. It's Morgan Gibbs-White whipping that one into the far side, in-swinger. I think we might try the out-swinger the next time we get a corner. We haven't been really, we haven't done much from corners in recent times. We did score a handful of them in the Championship. He would have been offside there, but we did score a handful in the Championship and in our first season in the Premier League as well. It's Minte. I do like this player, you know. Talking about wingers that work hard, that can score goals, that can get assists, that can go in both directions. I don't know why Newcastle sold him. It could just be for financial fair play reasons. I think they were a little bit in trouble at the start of the season. That is the only reason that I can think of Newcastle selling a fantastic prospect like that. He's going to collect that one. I thought he was going to collect that one. Bazunu almost getting us into trouble there just before the end of the first half. That should have been a comfortable catch for the goalkeeper, but he's decided for some reason to punch that one away. That's so unfortunate. It's Kadioglu to Hinshelwood. Inside to Minter. Oh, Minter with the strike. Bazunu equally with the save, though. I've just been thinking back. There's a goalkeeper that we tried to sign from Brighton last season. Oh, no! It's that Van Heckel's. It's Darwin Núñez who's absolutely powered that one home from corner. There's a Brighton goalkeeper that was in our shortlist in our first season in the Premier League that we were going to sign. He ended up going on loan because Brighton didn't want to do a loan to buy with us. Not sure what's happened to him, the fact that they've got Trble in goal for them today. Be interesting to find out what the name of that goalkeeper is and what has happened to him. Come on, Valterberger, we cannot lose this game. There's a lot at stake here in the final 10 games of the season for us. Gruder driving forward. Brighton doing what they do best, winning possession. Darwin Núñez couldn't score his brace though. What a massive opportunity there for them on the counter-attack. I tell you what, Moise Caicedo, a player that I don't think I mentioned him in the starting 11, he's been fantastic for Brighton in this game. Winning possession back, making those progressive passes as well, and driving with the ball. That's something that he's surprisingly done a lot of in this game. Oh, I should have pulled the trigger. It's Morgan Gibbs-White inside to Diomande. Can he hold? Yes, he can. Tyree Stolen. Oh, trying to go for that far side with his left foot. Oh, they've given it away. They've given it away. What a chance that was. I tell you what, the last 5 to 10 minutes or so, we have absolutely dominated this game. If he continues going like this, it's only a matter of time before we get that equalizer. Valterberger driving us forward, out wide to Lund Hansen. There's a lot of space in the box. He's going to go for a return in the near post. Not too many options. Trust me, I looked for the option to see if we can square one in, but there wasn't too many options in the box, which is surprising considering we have 2 strikers. Oh no, they've done it again. They have done it again. Oh my God, they've done everything possible to get us an equalizer in this game. It's just been mistakes after mistakes from the Brighton defense and goalkeeper. What is he doing there? Oh, that's such a gift for us, and I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Substitution here. Bustos is being taken off. Who is he being replaced by, though? I'm not 100% sure, but we will find out in a second. Tyree Stolen getting yet another goal in the Premier League. What a player he's been for us. Definitely the most influential player in this series so far. It's Wolfenden that have replaced Bustos there at the back for Brighton. Oh no, Darwin Núñez far post. No, it's Lino. Oh, if we conceded a goal like that, man, straight from getting an equalizer that took us an eternity to get, and we've conceded. Look at this, shot saved. Darwin Núñez yet again. There's 2 defenders around him. He should not be winning that header. Look at Carter. What are you doing, son? Surely you've got to react quicker than the attacking player there. Oh, I can't believe we've done so well, dominated the last 20 minutes of this game to get an equalizer just to go concede a goal seconds later. Wow. Hannibal Mejbri there as well, replacing Valterberger, going a little bit more attack here in the last 2 minutes of this game and stoppage time. Lund Hansen to Mejbri, the second half substitute. Oh, we need movement. Come on, boys. Oh, he's done well there. Hansen has done well. Pull back. Oh, Nene! Get it! Just what we needed. And what a player for it as well. How many times has he bailed us out of trouble this season, man? It's unbelievable. But that is all about Hansen. That's all about Christopher Lund Hansen from that left-hand side. What a signing has been for us this season. His tenacity up and down that left-hand side, it's truly remarkable. He played a pass there to Nene, who he had to do a lot there, you know. Oh, that's it for the end of the game. I cannot believe this. But we get an equalizer, and you think, you know what, we might be able to go on to get all 3 points here. Straight from the kickoff of scoring a goal. Brighton go on to get a second goal, and straight from kickoff, we go on to get an equalizer. What a game. This has been a fantastic game, I tell you what. And in the balance of play, I think a draw is a fair result. I tell you what's funny. Every game you go into, the commentators try to tell you it's two giants of a football club. Come on now, we're talking about Burnley here that we're facing. These are things that are easily fixable, though, for the amount of money we pay for the game. And these little things actually would make the game enjoyable. And it's things that EA or FIFA or whoever is in charge of the game these days can easily fix. But this is a game we want to win, though. This is a game we definitely want to win, considering our last game ended up as a draw. A good point for us, considering we were twice in a losing position. Christopher Olsen in that number 10 position. Aaron Ramsey starts for them. Aaron Ramsey starts for them. And Igor, the former Brentford striker, starts up front. That's Brazier to Fagan Riley. That's what he scored, isn't it? The Burnley's right back. Olsen now in possession for them. And by the way, I have been impressed with Hannibal Meshbury. I thought he was really good for us in the cup game against Hull City. Yes, it was only a sim game, and one of our better players in that game, Tyrese Dolan, has been played in here. I tried to get that one on his right foot, but just couldn't. It's a corner. I just couldn't get it on time to his right foot so we could bend one to the far side. At the end, he almost sort of toe poked it, and with his weaker left foot. Good save though for the goalkeeper. Oh, it's a pullback there from Daniel, I believe. Was that Daniel Cross? We've got a player injured there, which is not good for us. I don't think the injury would be anything serious. I think he's managed to run that. He's managed to sort of run or walk that injury away, which is good to see. But we've got one last defending here to do just before the end of the first half. It's Ramsey waiting for defenders to come close to him. He's managed to skip past his man. Why is he going back though? I'm not sure. It's only 1 minute to stoppage time, man. You've got 1 minute to go forward, and it's decided. Sometimes you don't understand the gameplay in this game. It's decided to go all the way back there. Oh, nice turn, Daniel. Okay, we will try to the side. Closed off. We'll come back to the right-hand side here. Good run from Wang Jae-won. Can we get the pullback? Oh, we did get the pullback. Come on. The longer this game carries on 0-0, Burnley begin to grow more and more confident in the game. And I'm getting more and more worried. Yes, Brighton was a good draw for us. A draw here away from home to Burnley, a team in the bottom 3 or bottom 4 right now, is not going to be a good result for us. Hannibal Meshbury, who's actually been one of our better players in this game, has run that one out of play. Adewumi taking off, and Josh Brownhill is going to replace him here. Substitutions of our own. Daniel Cantwell Nene being replaced by Diamonde. Morgan Gibbs-White is on as well. And Johan Bonney coming on as for the remaining 23 minutes of this game or so. I do believe those substitutions could make the difference. We need the tenacity of Diamonde in midfield, something we have lacked a little bit of in this game, although I don't blame that on the players on the pitch. I almost blame that on a little bit of fatigue, the amount of games we've had to play this season. Valterberger into Diamonde. I was going to slip in Johan Bonney there, but he went a little bit too quick and he would have been offside. Hannibal Meshbury, who has now come to the right-hand side of the midfield. That's a good ball to Bonney. Bonney will cut inside to his right foot. The opportunity did not open himself to pull the trigger. And we have to be patient here again. Bonney, touch over the top. Oh, he's made the run. Diamonde's made a good run there. Both substitutions almost combining. Oh, we need a goal, man. 77 minutes played, 13 minutes to go. Another substitution here. Olsen taken off, and he will be replaced by Coolin, the Irish midfielder, I believe, for Burnley. It's Burrows driving forward. Diamonde. Bonnie make the run, son. Oh yes, Bonnie's made the run. This time he's managed to keep himself onside. Cut inside. Bonnie far post. Get in. 84th minute into the game. And we have finally got the opener. And who else is Johan Bonnie? A man that cannot stop scoring at the moment. Look at this though. Got inside seamlessly. He was never going to miss from there. It's Diamonde with the assist. 2 substitutions that I felt like they were going to make the difference. Bonnie with his movement and his finishing. Of course, Diamonde with his tenacity. But what a fantastic pass. Just Brownhill, come on, we've got to hang on. Brentford have taken the lead against Liverpool. And it looks like Burnley could get an equaliser here. Oh, good save from Bazunu on that near post. If we had considered a goal there, man, we did everything to score a goal. And straight after scoring a goal, we almost gifted them one. Dodgson. The referee's going to end the game. What a game this one was. I was so nervous going into the final 20 minutes of the game. Draw was fantastic against Brentford, but a draw here would have been a terrible result for us, considering how close things are at the moment between ourselves and Manchester City. And what a way to win it. 2 players coming off the bench, 2 players combining fantastic. Diamonde with a pass and Johan Bonnie with a fantastic finish. Excellent point. I tell you what, Manchester City have done very well to pick up 4 points from their last 2 games, which would have been against Arsenal or Liverpool and Arsenal. I thought they would have lost one of those games. They got a 2-0 victory at the Emirates. Now, how did they do against Liverpool? It was a 1-1 draw against Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium. They've done really well to pick up 4 points from those 2 games. But our next game is in the Europa League. Liverpool are third. They've got a game in hand. You've got the likes of Newcastle, Chelsea, West Ham in the top half of the table. Bottom half, you've got Leeds United. Wolves could get relegated again. And Bournemouth sitting third bottom there. Fulham just about hanging on at the moment. Burnley are not doing too bad. They are a difficult side to face, Burnley. But we've got this big game coming up against Fiorentina, a team that absolutely demolished Manchester United in the round of 16, I believe. This is the quarterfinals. We're away from home for the first leg as well. I actually prefer playing away from home in the first leg, and then hopefully we can stay in the game whilst going to Ewood Park. I think that can make a difference. Now, the away goal doesn't count anymore, but still, if you get a positive result at home, and it just away from home rather, it makes it so much easier then going into the home game. But I'll sort out the team here, and I'll see you all in Florence. The fans are beginning to arrive here at the Stadio Artemio Francio Stadium in Florence. Fiorentina, by the way, a team that I have got a soft spot for. Surprisingly, though, for a team this good, for a football club this big, they haven't won the Scudetto for over 50 years now, which is incredible. They could do it this season, though. They've got a game against Juventus tomorrow, and if they win that game, that puts them on 34 points, and that's 6 points behind league leaders Atalanta at this stage of the season. So that is very much possible, and I would like to see them winning that competition. For the team that, I think it's their 98-99 team, I don't know how that team did not win the Scudetto. The team with Padalino and Repcard at the back, the 2 centre-backs. They had Rui Costa and Amoroso. In midfield, Batistuta, Edmondo, Oliveira, and some of the attacking players at that time. That was such a good team in the 98-99 season, back when Italian football was amazing. But looking at that starting 11 there, it's a little bit attacking. In midfield especially, they've got a 2-man midfield that has Joe Bellingham in it, the brother of Jude Bellingham, of course. It's a shame for him. It doesn't matter how good he goes on to become as a footballer, he will always be known as Jude Bellingham's little brother, which I think I've said this a couple of times now. I did say that in our championship season when he was at Sunderland. Lund Hansen on that left-hand side into Valterberger. This is a game that if you can just stay in it in this first half, we don't necessarily need to win it, although a win would be a fantastic result for us. That is stolen! Get in! What a start! What a start to this game. I did not believe he would score from that position. And to be fair, although we have scored a lot of outside the box goals like this, he hasn't been one of the players capable of doing it for us. I actually did not think he had that in his locker, Trble. It's been more of our midfield players, the likes of Wouter Berger have scored a couple of crackers. Morgan Gibbs-White has scored a lot of them. Daniel has scored a few as well. But it's actually the first time that he scored a cracking goal like this for us. And what a finish that was. What a start to this game, man. Brett Callow driving forward. He's a good player, isn't he? I don't know where he plays at these days, Brett Callow. A few seasons ago, I think he was it Wolfsburg? I might be wrong there, but he had such an amazing breakout season for Wolfsburg. I'm not sure where he's applying his trade at the moment, but that's a big chance. That is a big chance for Fiorentina. Far off target, though. It's Brett Callow again in possession. Ever since we scored the goal, we have barely seen a touch of the ball here, which that is something. Oh my God, you've got to win that header. Koulibaly, you have got to win that header, son. What a save. Oh, Diamonde, you absolute beauty, winning possession there back for us. Look at the power of this player, though. Cut inside. It's a good ball, reverse pass there to Morgan Gibbs-White, who's played in Bunny. Bunny's onside. Oh, what a chance. What an opportunity that was. Trying to bend one to the far side. Oh, the hair was beaten in goal as well. Barak is going to retrieve possession here for Fiorentina. It's actually Jurien Timber that time to Barak. Barak now to Pongracic, who is trying to play it in Thuram, who is offside there. Marcus Thuram, that is. He missed anyway, but he was offside. Some good players in this team, some really good players. And no surprise they're doing very well in the Europa League this season. Hansen driving forward. This could actually be a Joe Bellingham watch. One of the players that I've scouted for a few seasons now. It's not quite materialized in terms of us having to do that signing, but it's looked good in this game. I don't think he's a centre midfielder though. In the sense that playing as a 2. Yes, playing him as a 3 in that centre midfield position I think is fantastic. He's got sort of the same attributes. He's got an eye for goal as his brother. They both, I don't know how that family has brought them up, but they're really athletic footballers. And like I said, he has that ability to find himself in the box and bag you a lot of goals. He's been doing a lot of that lately for Sunderland in the Championship as well. I'm interested to see how he progresses as a footballer. If he makes the right move, who knows? And maybe to a Dortmund, just like his brother as well. Oh, what a chance! Oh, what a chance! Good save from David De Gea yet again. And Bunny couldn't create anything from that one. Oh, what a half we've had here. We've scored a goal. We could have scored 2, maybe even 3 in this first half. But we are still in it just as we wanted to in the first half here, which is good news for us. It's a good ball to Diamonde. The thing about a game like this, nice turn there. When you don't kill the game off, it's offside. When you don't kill the game off, you risk them scoring a late goal to get something out of this game. Jonathan Ikone taken off here, and he will be replaced by Nicolas Gonzalez. Talking about Nicolas Gonzalez, he's a player that Brentford tried to sign a few seasons back, didn't they? They couldn't make it materialize, that signing for Brentford. I think he would have been. I think he's got attributes that's so suited for the Premier League. Oh, pull back! The shot's been blocked. Morgan Gibbs-White cannot score goals at the moment. What a big opportunity. Yet again, another one gone for us. He's lost the ball, Bunny is not being at it in this game, He's really not been in it. I will take him off if he doesn't start improving. We've got Nene who could come off the bench to make a difference as well. We know that. I've got no troubles at all playing Nene in any game. And sooner rather than later, we might have to bring him on. Jude Bellingham. left foot, the shot's been blocked. I said he's got an eye for goal. He's trying to go for almost that impossible there with his left foot. And I tell you what, we got away with that one, giving it. It's a soft free kick, I thought. And if the referee never gave a free kick, we might have been punished. Breck Hallow has been taken off. And he will be replaced by Luca Bacchio. Tyrese Dolan taken off here. I decided not to take off Johan Bonny. Rather, Dolan's taken off. There's Wong Ji-won to Morgan Gibbs-White. He's going to try and bend one on his left foot. And by the way, the reason that I took off Dolan rather than Bonny was I wanted that presence in the last sort of 10-15 minutes of this game. Let's look back here out wide to David Raum. Cross. Oh, what a cross. What a cross that was. Oh, wow. 7 minutes here. Can we hang on to what would be a fantastic victory for us in Florence? Giving possession away. Look back here. Pull back to Richardson. Oh, Richardson has skipped past a couple of tackles there. Bellingham has made a run into the box. No way. And that has come from our own mistake. Morgan Gibbs-White trying to skip past, dribble past players in a position where I should have just passed the move. And I said this about 45 or 50 minutes into the game. The danger about not taking your chances is you risk this sort of thing happening late in the game. And he's a player that I've praised all game as well, Joe Bellingham, the ability to make that late move into the box. And that's exactly what he's done here to punish us. It's still 3 minutes to go though, maybe a little bit of time. You know what? A draw at Florence is definitely not a bad result for us. Going into this game, I said if we can just be in the game going into the second leg in front of the home fans, it looks like we will get a draw here. Referee end that as soon as it gets to 2 minutes. Look back here to En-Nesyri, who's come on in the second half, to Bellingham. Is he going to go for the second? Oh, he's pulled it back to En-Nesyri. And just like that, we've lost this game. I cannot believe it. This is a huge disappointment, man. We dominated the game for 85 minutes. And just a couple of lapses of concentration late on in the game, we've conceded 2 goals. And this is what good team does. This is what good teams will do to you if you don't take your chances. Now I can see why they battered Manchester United, to be honest. They are a good team. They are a good team. But you know what? I know how I am going to play against them. There's a few sorts of opportunities that we should have created a lot more. I know what we're going to do in the next game. I think we're still in it. I'm quite confident we're still in this game, but still a disappointing result for us here. I don't mind losing games, but it's the way you lose games sometimes. 1-0 up going into the 85th minute, but somehow we might. Well, the good news is we have got that returning leg. It's going to be tough. But I still believe we are in it. I still believe we can win at home against Fiorentina. There were so many opportunities to create a lot more chances than we did. And if they play exactly like that in the returning leg, I think we can pick them apart, honestly. But we've got to quickly turn our attention here to Fulham in the Premier League. We are away from home. I will have to rotate slightly now for that game. I wasn't planning to rotate just because, we're 3 points above Manchester City in the league at the moment, and which it's a good advantage at this stage of the season, I've got to say. It is Manchester City though, and they are a well-oiled machine, pardon the pun. But anyway, I will rotate slightly, and I'll see you all at Craven Cottage. I mentioned that I know how to approach that game against Fiorentina. Well, I'm experimenting that a little bit in this game. It might not be as straightforward as the way the scenario plays in my head for a team like Fiorentina, just because Fiorentina play with a 3 at the back formation, 3 centre-backs, and Fulham most likely plays with a 4 defender. Yeah, it's a back 4, so it's a little bit different. But what I usually tend to do is, with my 2 strikers, one of them is sort of a false 9 that would drop deep and occasionally make the run and behind. But in that returning leg against Fiorentina, which is what I'm doing in this game as well, I'm going to ask two strikers to almost get in behind at every single time. I think it's going to trouble the back three of Fiorentina, purely because I don't think they'll be able to cope with it with a back three. It's a little bit tricky with a back four and a back three trying to defend against two strikers, just because you don't know which of them to pick up when you have got two strikers consistently trying to make that run in behind the defense. But let's see how it works in this game first, and we will think about doing it, or definitely doing it, for the game against Fiorentina in the returning leg. Tyrese Dolan, yes, get it! And that's the start we wanted. That is the start we wanted in this one. 7 minutes into the game, Dolan making the late run. It's a good pass from Morgan Gibbs-White. Waited for the run as well. Look at this. Touch, waited for the run. He made the run. We found him. He's always going to bury that one in here. The sort of form he's been in right now. Tyrese Dolan, excellent little footballer. Seems to be working so far. If you look at my two strikers, they're just basically up front. It would mean we're a little bit short in midfield, but I think that's something we can manage. The shot saved. Adama Traore to Harris. Oh, no. Oh, he saved it. Oh, no. Oh, there was like 5 different emotions there. I thought he saved it. Fell kindly to him. And it's, that's just unlucky. Good save here, but only for it to fall kindly to him. I've been so worried about Traore making one of those ridiculous runs that he does with the ball. That's the runners. That's the runners again. He should have slipped in Hannibal Mejbri there. The defender just had a toe to it. Oh, I thought that was Mejbri, but it was actually Morgan Gibbs-White with the attack. We have managed to keep a sustained attack here. It's going to hit it again. This time, straight to the keeper. Oh, we're not in front in this game, man. We have absolutely dominated. Pull back. Wow, man. Morgan Gibbs-White could have scored a hat-trick in this game already. That's the sort of low in confidence in terms of scoring goals. They're still playing fantastic for us, but for some reason, just not able to do what he was doing so well for us at the start of the season. Well, if he's no longer capable of doing it, we've got someone here who we signed in the January transfer window who is very happy to hit it from a long range as well. What a fantastic finish there, Hannibal Mejbri. Tyrese Dolan is so much happier playing from the left-hand side, isn't he? He has that much freedom to run in behind. He has that much freedom to drag the defenders out wide, which I'm expecting him to do a lot of in our next game against Fiorentina. But it's a good half. I really like that idea going into the next game. Question though is, are Fulham as good as a team as Fiorentina? The answer to that question will be a no. It's another save from the Fulham goalkeeper. Whilst this is working against Fulham, is he going to work against Fiorentina? The big question is, Adama Traore taking off for Ebimbe for them? Gimonda, he's had such a good game here, you know. He's such a powerhouse, driving forward every single time. Not too many players can keep up with his pace and his athleticism. Referee, give us a free kick there, please. Tyrese Dolan gonna have to come back here, compose. If we score from this, if we score from that, it would have been a really good goal for us. Substitutions. Harris, the goal scorer, has been taken off for a thief. I'm not sure who that is. It could be a region, although he doesn't look like a region. We're going to make substitutions of our own here, purely to rotate players. Diamonde, Dolan, and Wang being replaced here by the likes of Bonnet. Daniel is on the pitch as well. And it is Rankin Costello replacing Wang in that right back position as we lose possession here. As big as this game is for us to win, I would Draw the if you give me the option to draw this game right now and win the game against Fiorentina and progress to the semi-finals of the Europa League, I'll take that. Because the draw means we will still be above Manchester City in the league. It's done well to marshal that one out of play. Come on, we cannot concede a late goal here. We have played so well in this game, found ourselves in a position where we could take 3 points. Dropping points from here is not going to be good for us. This has happened a couple of times now where just before the end of the game, the AI find yourselves in good position, but for some reason decide to work their way backwards rather than trying to go for goal as you would expect. It's a little bit silly, but it is what it is. Fantastic 3 points here for us against Fulham. Season is having Morgan Gibbs-White. What an absolute gem. 13 assists and 6 goals in the Premier League. I think he's got 13 goals and 16 assists in all competition, which that's incredible, isn't it? 29 goals contribution at this stage of the season, £23 million. Reminder that we paid £23 million for him. What an absolute bargain. And to think that we sold Morgan Whittaker for £28 million, improved the team with Morgan Gibbs-White, and made a £5 million profit. Now, that is how you manage a football club. But our next game is going to be really tough. I believe we can go through to the next round. And given how that first leg went and the fact that the returning leg, we are in front of the home fans, I think that will be a positive thing for us. But we're still 3 points above Manchester City. In the Premier League, we are 18 points above Liverpool, who have still got that game in hand. Mathematically, they could still win the league, Liverpool. But it's going to be a disaster for both. It will have to be a disaster for both ourselves and Manchester City for Liverpool to go on to win the league. We will both have to lose the next 6 games, and Liverpool will have to win all 7 games for them to win the league. It's looking like the best they can do might just be third. Bottom, you've got Leeds United, who, in my opinion, have already relegated. Not mathematically confirmed, of course, but I don't think they're going to go up. I don't think they're going to remain in the Premier League. And you've got Wolves, Bournemouth, and Fulham. You have got Burnley all the way up to Everton. Are probably not safe at this stage yet. It's 10 points. 10 points is massive, but I think it will actually be Leeds United, Wolves, and Fulham getting relegated. The way we played against Fulham, we dominated them in that game. We're very unlucky not to score 4, 5, even 6 goals in that game against Fulham. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all at the start of the next episode for that returning leg against Fiorentina.